Welcome to Pride Against Prejudice, a Shadowrun 4th edition actual play podcast.
Hi, I'm Simon and I'm playing Hare.
Hi, I'm Al and I'll be playing Maverick.
Hi, I'm Jack and I play Toyga.
Hi, I'm Michael and I'll be playing Sunshine.
Hi, my name's Dutch or Kerry and I'll be playing Alexandra.
And my name is Rhydian, I'm the GM. If you would like any bonus content, a link to our living campaign map can be found in the show notes, along with a link to our Discord where you can get occasional bonus episodes, and if you'd like to add locations to the map or just ask us questions, you're welcome to join us there. If you stick about for a few seconds at the end of the episode, we also have a question for you as well. Following content may contain themes and materials not suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Before we dive into the episode, here's some pay data on another one of the Shadowrun podcasts out there for you to listen to.
You ever wanted to play Shadowrun? You know, the cyberpunk tabletop game where man meets magic and machine. It's too hard though, right? Too crunchy? Too clunky? It's a lot of math. Wrong! Pink Fohawk is a Shadowrun 2nd edition actual play podcast, played by the rules, but fast and loose, with all the 80s cyberpunk edginess you know and love, where the hair is big and the explosions are bigger. Follow the story of two rad Shadowrunners, making a name for themselves in the mean streets of 2053 Seattle. Tina Bonemeal, 9.5 feet of pure troll muscle, surveillance expert, and aspiring actress. John Anderson, former company man, with a resume shrouded in mystery and a black belt Nikito. Check out Pink Fohawk Podcast, available everywhere you listen to podcasts.
The storm is getting worse, BQ security is a pain in the drekhole, and the team have got a body to snatch. Can they manage it without anyone noticing? A bunch of turrets have just gone off. There's some teenagers on the ground in screaming, crying heaps. You've all got your hands on the golden H's. Mr. Hare's not looking particularly happy about the world right now. His drink got put on the floor during the fight, and this place doesn't do free refills. And he's just sat there, just looking at it and like, fuck my life.
Get him another drink.
Toyga goes to go get him another drink, all the while like looking at the places that the turrets came out of.
They're still active. The tannoy comes back on saying,
"Will all guests please place their hands back upon the golden H's? Security will be here soon to remove the miscreants. Enjoy your meal."
Toyga lunges across the room to the nearest one and like clings to it fearfully.
The meal that we are supposed to somehow enjoy without the use of our hands.
enjoy your meal. So it's about 5 minutes, and some NYPD Inc. cops come in and they just cuff these kids and then take them out. They do kind of give Toyga a look, like they've clearly been looking at the AR security footage on the way over, and they just give you this look and a slow shake of the head, and it's like, don't be such a fucking idiot.
Is this normal? Is this what eating like at a Mchuges is like?
Babes, have you never been to a Mchuges before?
Of course not, he's posh.
I've been to the one on the Champs-Elysees. This did not happen, and the H's were blue.
Mr. Hare just looks at you and says, "Did anybody kick off?"
No!
Most people aren't stupid enough to kick off in a Mchuges, because this is what happens. You know what? You want to know what happens when they really kick off and the gel rounds don't work?
Yes? No?
CS gas.
How do the magical H's protect you from CS gas?
They don't.
This is a strange and terrible place, and I think we should leave immediately.
I kinda like it.
It's secure, though. And nobody's dumb enough to shoot each other at a meet. Because this drek happens.
Exactly. It's great.
And the food's...
No, don't finish that sentence, though.
The food is edible.
The food exists.
The wood can be digested, and it won't kill you unless you're allergic to soy.
Yeah, no, if I ate the food from here, CS gas would be the least of your worries.
Is this just the garnish that Toyga orders?
Toyga ordered like a water, and it came with something called flavored soy cubes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, they're pink and they wobble when poked. I don't know what to make of this.
Don't eat them, they taste weird.
Did you drink it, Toyga?
Why are they in my water? Huggy,
I don't know. I don't work at a Mchuges.
can I take them out?
Yeah,
I mean, if you like.
So Toyga gets like 2 of the paper straws and works them like chopsticks, just sort of lift them out and plop them onto like a burger wrapper, and then takes a few sips of the water. Ew, it's bitter.
Roll edge.
Oh no.
Well, of course it's bitter. You took the flavor cubes out of it.
What? 2 hits. I only rolled.
Critical glitch. One of them had dissolved. You're now having the effects of your soy allergy. Have fun with that.
Suffer.
Toyga sprints for the door.
Mr. Hare just kind of picks up his burger and looks at Mav and says, I know he asked if this is normal in here. Is this normal for him?
Normally, he manages to avoid the soy.
He doesn't have a normal.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, best I can tell, he doesn't have a normal.
You've got my comm code. You phone me.
Mm-hmm.
When do you need me to do some driving for you?
Soon.
We haven't done all of the
Okay.
prep because we wanted our driver in place first.
Well, I've got some other stuff I need to do. If you don't know when this is going to be, do you mind having other merchandise in the back of the van?
So long as it's not going to interfere.
As long as it's discreet.
Indeed.
All right, fair enough.
And if you
Just
get
checking.
shot at on your own time, we're not raising your pay.
Oh, I don't. Chummer, the jobs I do, I pick the ones where I don't get shot at. I have a survival instinct. I pick some stuff up from some shady people, and I take it to some other shady people. I drop it off, I get a cred stick, and I walk the frag away. And I don't ask questions.
I like this guy. He understands his business.
Beyond, where would you like your merchandise to be? And I'm sorry, the supplier's out of that right now, but I will get it for you when it is available.
It's likely to be more than 2 and less than 24 hours before we need you.
We will need you within the next 2 days.
Definitely.
Minimum.
that. Maximum.
Chalmers, that's a real pain in the hoop. Can you not narrow that down?
Depends how long the rest of the work takes.
I mean, part of the reason I'm asking is, like I say, I got other drag to do. If I'm at the other end of the city...
You're going to take time to get back to us.
Yeah, and, that's time out of my schedule,
One moment. I hop to the private group channel, which also includes Toyger, who is out of the room, and say, shall we put Mr. Hare on a retainer? It'll probably cost us, I don't know, 1,000 new yen, maybe 2.
Basically just ask him to pause whatever else he's doing.
Yeah, well, we will need to pay him for the privilege, but it might be worth it just to have him ready to go.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
That seems reasonable.
Toyger, objections?
No, I was saying it sounds sensible. Huggy, did you restock on my allergy pills between the last instant and now? Because I can't find them anywhere in the van.
I wasn't aware that I was stocking your allergy pills.
You had my allergy pills in the first aid kit, and now there aren't any, and oh god!
Mute.
I haven't, I stopped stocking up the first aid kit when I got the Valkyrie module.
So, Toyga, I can't remember exactly what your quality says. What's the penalty imposed by it?
Let me double check.
It'll be a -1, maybe a -2, depending on how bad it is.
Mild is -2.
-2. Thank you, Huggy. So you're on a -2 for the next 6 hours.
Yay. Yeah, it's just the way I've headcaned it is that he gets like cramps, nausea, and soy farts, which
Are awful.
yeah, gastroenteritis.
Is not a joke. Yeah, you're having fun. Cut back to Mav.
So, can we... This is out loud again.
Yep.
Can we put you on retainer for the next day and a half?
Yeah, I can do that.
How much?
How much you wanting?
Big Stevie's gonna be pissed. He does like his wear. And those guys out in... I'm gonna have to make a drop off
So
next
how
to...
much is it going to cost us to make Big Stevie not pissed?
Call it $2,000 and a packet of Hurg. I ain't fragging drinking it, but he will.
Sound fair to everyone?
I think that sounds reasonable.
The good Drek, not the Drek that congeals as soon as you pour it out the can.
Oh, come on, that is a good track.
Hey, if they haven't got the solid suspended properly, it gets gritty and...
If you can't eat it with a spoon, it's not proper Hulk.
That's not good Hurg.
Hulk should basically be a dessert.
Yeah, it should be lumpy, but it shouldn't congeal. It shouldn't look like hospital food.
If you're spending too much time looking at your Hulk, you're not consuming Hulk properly.
Hey, I'm human. I don't drink that Drek. I don't want to die. Anyway, is $2,000 and a 6-pack of Hurg acceptable?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
Right, well, what are we doing? Am I going with you? Are you calling me when you want me?
We will call you... Where in town are we at the moment? On where this meet was?
It is in East Flatbush. So it's in the Bronx.
Just to the west of the place for the...
Had the meet.
Yeah.
Laura's bar.
And to the north of the community center that we raided.
Yep.
Going is... There are too many medical symbols on this map. Why do we keep going to hospitals and clinics?
Because you get shot?
It's in Queensboro, New York Presbyterian Hospital.
It is in Flushing. Place that we will need you is in Flushing. If you choose to be around there, that is probably helpful.
I'll probably be a district or two over. The parking
Fair.
around there's a pain in the ass.
And Mav slides him a 2k credit chip.
He
Right word? Credit stick.
He quickly picks it up, checks the number, slots it into his comm link to just double check it's all good, and then nods at you and puts it into his jacket pocket. Says, it's going to be a pleasure doing nothing for the next few hours for you.
Enjoy.
I plan to sleep.
That was a group expense. How many people are owing me 500 new yen?
I mean, I assume all of us.
I am choosing not to pay you for absolutely no reason.
The choice was, are you paying me now, or are you owing me in the future?
Oh, right. No, I'm paying you now. I have some money.
You kind of had to be a little bit more specific on that one, Mav.
You're right.
I have a little bit of money. You can have some of it.
Is it 500?
Yes. I have now enough for my rent.
Excellent. If I'm putting you below your rent, you are owing me, rather than not paying your rent.
Got enough for rent? Calm down, Damien Knight.
You really need to find yourself a one-person flat.
Gosh. Yeah, I can stand you 500.
So, things we still need to do before we can actually do this. Sunshine needs to do the Matrix part.
Yep.
And then we need to look like care home workers, funeral workers. We probably all need black suits.
What did the guys who came and picked up the bodies when we were watching, how was they dressed?
They were just dressed in fairly nondescript jumpsuits with like a tag that said company name.
Even better.
It wasn't like a badge, it's like actually embroidered one. Or pressed. Actually, it'd be probably more like pressed into the fabric, like painted on rather than embroidered, because that shit costs money. And lowest rung of the corporation, nobody gives a dreck. Save money where you can.
So, we need jumpsuits with a random corporate name on them. We should probably also all buy rebreathers, because we are going out in this storm.
Yeah, probably.
Where's the nearest? Actually, is there a clothes vending machine inside the Mchuges?
So there won't be in the Mchuges, but the Mchuges is in one of those buildings that has like first 3 floors is mall, the rest is residential. So there'll be somewhere in there that sells clothes, and I'm just checking respirators now.
I mean, I'm assuming that respirators is one of the things you can buy as vendies.
So respirators...
They are availability dash.
Yeah, availability dash, because acid rain
Yeah.
comes at between rating 1 and 6. Our cost is rating times 25. So, what's 6 times 25?
150.
Thank you. I mean, why would you not get rating 6?
That is one of those things where you just buy the high rating.
So yeah, you can just pick those up in the mall.
Yep. I suggest we go slightly better than Vendies for the jumpsuits. We will stand out slightly in Vendies.
Yeah. Also, that paper garbage just rips. Like,
Yeah. It will melt in about 5 seconds in this rain.
yeah.
It was properly raining when that crew came in, wasn't it?
Yep.
Were they wearing, like, jackets or anything?
So, you've done a drive-by of the hospital at some point, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
There seems to be an area where ambulances and other service vehicles pull into that is covered.
Excellent.
So they're not, like, having to go from outside to get into the building. They're in, like, I don't know what you'd call it. It's not a garage, it's like a tunnel through the building.
Or, covered parking or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. So they are under shelter, but they're not...
Enclosed.
Yeah.
So we still need the respirators, and they're also useful to have. Because we do live in a city that does do acid rain, and it's surprising that it hasn't come up before.
Yeah, it was summer. You're actually getting into winter now.
Anyway, Huggy will actually get out of the van to get a respirator because she wants to get one that actually fits.
Yeah, you could just go into a shop in the mall. There's actually several that sell them. I see no value in role-playing this particular interaction out. It's very boring. And
It is a rating dash item.
yeah, you've now each got a shiny new respirator. They have that disgusting new rubber smell.
Ugh.
Yeah. Bleh.
My one came with a little mint capsule that you break inside, and oh shit, that's soy-based as well.
Suffer.
Okay, Toiga, extend that 6 hours by another 2.
Bugger!
Please stop incapacitating our mage.
He's incapacitating himself.
Mage, please stop incapacitating yourself.
What are you doing next?
This is actually on Toiga's face, so he's probably going to have a bit of an allergic reaction. Like, his face is probably going to be all puffy and red when he takes his respirator off.
Tiger.
It looks like particularly unfortunate sunburn.
We can't take him anywhere.
So we're not doing this job until Tiger manages to stop soying himself.
Soiling myself.
Ugh.
Once we're all finished with the puns,
Sunshine,
Yo.
shall we get that Matrix thing going? It's going to take some time.
Yeah. Sure.
So with the Matrix side of things, Sunshine, you'd already created yourself a back door. So you can just log on without any difficulty. You're not going to need to make any hacking rolls. This will save us some time.
Cool.
But the way we had done this was that you had done an edit file action to create a fake profile. So we will be taking what you rolled as your stealth roll, effectively, to see how well they actually pick up on you doing naughty things in their host.
Indeed.
All right, so their target number will be, I believe it's 5. Let me just double check. Yes, it was 5 hits. You have managed to log into this system without any bother. Nobody's picked up on you. As I say, we're not having to make any hacking rolls, so it's pretty much instant. Did you guys drive back over there, or are you doing a remote login, bouncing it through like different servers and things like that?
I'll be on like signal penalties if I
Nope,
do that.
because we're in fourth ed.
I always think that should be a thing in fourth ed.
But it shouldn't. The internet
isn't
does not work like that.
This isn't the internet. This is the Matrix.
The Matrix is better than the internet.
Shush.
I do feel there should be some level of signal loss as it gets bounced through multiple devices. Like you lose a little bit like DNA when it replicates. You get like a tiny cock up each time.
That's what error correction is for.
Yes, but it's not perfect, as we can see in our own bloody world.
I'm good.
Anyway. Actually, no, not anyway. Are you going to trust Doris's toaster to download your, I don't know, whatever porn Mav's into?
Mav is into the most vanilla drag you have ever seen.
Oh, God.
I will allow you to continue thinking that.
Yeah, that fucking nightmare aside. Yeah, what are you doing in this host other than accessing things that you probably shouldn't be on the work system?
I am not looking up porn whilst I'm on the job. I have some modicum of professionalism.
Could have fooled me.
Right, so I need to go in and create a fake work order saying that we're picking up. Now, did we say we were picking up that body specifically, or were we picking up...
We're picking up that body specifically.
Okay, cool. So that'll be
Just an edit file.
yeah, edit unauthorized. Or am I authorized? Because I've made myself an account.
I would say this could be argued either way. Feel free to use whichever program you prefer, given they may have slightly different dice pools.
I'm definitely going to go with unauthorized then, because I have about 4 more dice in that.
Yeah, totally reasonable. So does this mean that when Sunshine's doing shit, like, for herself,
Yep.
she goes away and hacks her own devices to search for stuff because she's better at it?
She's doing stuff off the command line instead of using the helpful GUI.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
she's one of those Linux users who thinks that doing things with the GUI is for chumps.
For the weak.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that. Like, oh god, next thing you know, I'm going to start wearing a fedora.
Please don't.
Okay, team. If I ever walk past a hat shop and tempted to go in to buy a fedora, euthanize me immediately.
First offence, we're going for the Doctor Who method. Second offence, euthanasia.
Option 2, euthanize her with a panther cannon.
Is that a cannon that shoots panthers?
No, it's an assault cannon that's designed for taking out light vehicles.
I want one.
I mean, it will do an excellent number on a panther.
Oh
But-
yeah, no, the panther will be turned into red mist. to mop that panther up, and then just put the mop head in the washing machine.
Ugh.
Oh, dude, you're on a roll tonight. Anyway, so yeah, you have managed to crack your way into this system. You've managed to edit it exactly how you want. Pick a time that you would like the pickup to take place.
Team, what time would be convenient for this work order to be?
We should probably sleep before we go in.
I am
Like,
fully in
proper
favour of that. So we say Do we want to do early morning?
What time is it currently?
What time is it?
It's probably early hours. I'm going to say it's like 3, 4 a.m. I haven't got an exact track of the time at the moment, but round about then.
Oh my god. We need to go to bed.
If we called it like 9 a.m. pickup, would we be able to recover a point of edge in the interim?
No, you need 8 hours minimum.
Alright.
Okay, tonight then?
Lunchtime?
Hospital will be busy then.
That could be good.
Could be good.
If they're busy, they're going to be paying less attention to us.
Fair point. Okay, we'd go in for lunchtime then, folks.
Lunchtime.
Huggy, any thoughts?
I mean, I'm not really going to be much involved in this, so it's no problem either as me.
Right. So you'll all be going in posing as the final countdown funeral care home.
No.
Yep. Yes, that is true. That is the name that we are going for.
Okay, I need all of you, when they make a joke about that, I need all of you to practice your rolling your eyes and going, yeah.
I guarantee... No, make your joke, please. I guarantee I've not heard it before. It will be completely original. Say it aloud. Women will respect you.
Men will fear you.
Alright, you get yourself some sleep, and in the intervening time you will be able to regain a point of edge. Toyga will clear his stun. I'm not going to make him roll for that one because I don't see the point. I know that he would recover it, so meh. And he will also no longer be under the effects of soy poisoning.
Yay!
Now that we've removed like 3 points of penalties from our mage.
Where did we go to sleep? Did we just sleep in the van? Or
Coffin Motel again?
the same coffin motel?
No, different one.
I mean, they're all about as sketchy as each other with varying degrees in between.
I mean, Huggy is going to be sleeping in the van because the van has a bed and it's call-sized.
Yeah, I mean, you guys find yourselves a coffin motel in wherever the hell you want.
They are kind of everywhere.
Yeah, you managed to find one. It's not the worst you've ever seen, but you do get kept up overnight a little bit. Not too badly, but there is one point in the middle of the night where there's two junkies having an argument over who gets the next hit off a can of lighter fluid, and you're just lying there in your cubicle thinking, can you please just shut the frag up? Please.
I would kind of expect the average cotton motel to go for the Mchuges solution to that.
Hey, as long as they're not breaking the facilities, they don't care.
Guys, are we sure this is a different coffin motel to the one we were at last time? Because I'd swear that's the same receptionist, and I swear it was those local pillars of the community having the same argument about the same hit of lighter fluid.
It's Nurse Joy and Junkie Joy A and Junkie Joy B.
No, I'm pretty sure they had a different brand of lighter fluid at the other place.
These guys have got less teeth than the last pair.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely a different one. It was a Joy girl outside the first one. There's Joy boys here.
You find yourselves stretching in the morning light outside the coffin motel, and oh god, the storm's gotten worse. The rain is now bouncing off the sidewalk, and even if you're wearing a plastic poncho, like up to your knees is just soaked. And that's just from the rain ricocheting off the floor. And
I'm not getting up this van.
This has actually hit the point of being a background count now. It's a background count of 1, and it's just horrible.
Well, this is vile.
This is awful.
So I'm at a -1 for all spells now.
Yep, and adepts will need to turn off 1 power point worth of adept powers.
Oh, the rain is so fucking awful. And the pollution's going to be even worse when this thing passes. Oh, this is miserable.
Yeah, Huggy, when you look at the van, you can see the cheap spray paint that you've used on it is just kind of streaking off, and your van is now looking like... It looks like something a hippie painted whilst high on acid, as it's just kind of... It looks like it's melting, and you can see some of the paint running off in the gutter down the road.
I mean, I don't know if this will make you feel worse or better, Huggy, but Pion just messaged me. There's astral shallows forming. This thing's causing a background count.
What does that mean?
It sucks. That's what it means.
Yeah,
Is that why I feel like the inside of my head is itchy?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, this sucks.
Welcome to being awakened.
I never asked for this, she says, lighting up.
Now, get out of the van.
You are smoking an awful lot more.
That reminds me, something you and I discussed at some stage, Michael.
Yep.
Add a negative quality to your sheet, please, at nicotine addiction. Currently mild. I think it would be mild common. So, if you go too long without a cigarette, you will start to be at penalties.
We're going to smoke, get in the other van.
Right, I speed smoke out in the acid rain and then get back in the van.
You huff your tab down in one breath, got it.
Yeah.
That was even more upsetting than when we saw that person eat a Mchuges burger in one bite.
No, it wasn't.
She inhaled a cigarette. She's going to start
That man
eating them.
inhaled a soy burger.
It was like a fucking anaconda.
Yeah, Huggy, so, you know how I mentioned that the storm was getting to the point where it was starting to fray reality a little bit at the edges?
Yeah.
It's still doing that, but now the other realities are sort of elbowing their way in.
Oh, wonderful. Absolutely fragging wonderful.
I don't think it's quite at the point where anything can come through, but yeah, there's an astral shallow forming down the road from Pion. He's going to go take some pictures.
Lovely.
Fun fact, there is in universe a way to actually photograph magical shit, but it's monstrously expensive, and I doubt Pion has it.
It's also like old-fashioned plate photography. You have to get the thing to stand still.
Oh, that stuff from the fourth world.
Yes, with the dipping in the fluids and the red light
Not
and the
the
hanging
fourth
up.
world. That is the slightly earlier, late fifth world.
That's the joke.
Shut up. Your jokes are bad, and you should feel that.
Anyway, if they're all finished joking, let's go and steal a corpse.
Right, yeah, let's go do a crime.
Corpses won't steal themselves.
Honey, we are living crimes. You're going to have to be much more specific.
Let's go do a specific crime.
All right. We will assume that you have just given Mr. Hare a phone call, and you meet him, and it's all good. I will also assume that you've actually bought him a jumpsuit as well.
Is he coming in with us?
He's driving the van.
Yes.
Yeah, we buy him a matching jumpsuit,
Cool. He's coming.
but he's staying in the van.
Yeah.
Also cool. Because he is the most recognizable out of all of us.
He's so fluffy.
Does he have a bowl cut? I've been imagining him with a bowl cut.
Bowl cut.
It's more a full body number 3 guard on clipper.
Yeah, I've been imagining him as roughly, like, the same hair length all over.
Yeah.
See, I've been thinking that, but like there is still like a distinctive bowl cut of head hair.
Why are you trying to make this unfortunate soul more unfortunate, Tiger?
Yeah, he doesn't look like Blackadder in the first season.
I'm fundamentally just quite a cruel person, Mav.
We've noticed. You dig. Who's going into the hospital?
I think we should all go.
I'm not going in. God, no.
Okay.
When was the last time you were in a hospital, Huggy? Was it like birth or?
I mean, I was a fairly common. Like, I went to the hospital a couple of times a year back home.
For like checkups and stuff, or?
Yeah.
Oh. You strike me as a very healthy person. I didn't know that you would need checkups.
I don't need checkups. You just get one like once a year or so.
Why do you pay for them if you don't need them?
I didn't pay for them.
Who did?
I got them through my dad's work.
Your work pays for you to go to the hospital for no reason? Or your dad's work?
Well, I was under his insurance.
Tiger, you're a corporate.
A standard thing of health insurance.
You're a corp brat. How do you not know this?
Well, we just paid for it at the private clinic, or Dad hired one of the doctors, or... Like, we had an in-staff medic at the house. Like, we just had someone on standby to do this for us. Like, I thought going to a hospital was a thing that you did when you had to.
Nah, I mean, I would never have a medic come to our house. I mean, for one thing, that'd be like a 3-hour journey on their part, and I'm not making them do that.
I mean, we were at least, like, 2 hours drive.
Yes, but you're a rich asshole, Tiger.
Not a rich asshole.
Okay, you were a rich asshole. You're now just an asshole.
Anyway.
So, Huggy, what are you doing whilst the others are going in?
Well, I'm going to get the vans parked somewhere within quick response range of the hospital, but decent distance and, if possible, undercover.
Yeah, that's fair. There isn't really anywhere nearby that's undercover, but you can park like a block over or something without too much trouble. So you ring Mr. Hare at the appointed time. He turns up the van, you all pile in, and oh god, this fragging rain, it's horrible. It's like full on, the windscreen wipers are going at full blast, and it's like the rain equivalent of a strobe light. You get just flashes of where you're going, and he's actually driving like 10 under the limit and just looking at you going...
Is he not just on automatic grid guide at this point?
Yeah, he's looking at you going...
That's what automatic grid guide is for.
I am not going fast. Please tell me we're not going to have to do a car chase in this.
I hope not.
That's not in the plan.
Well, if we do, I get $7,000.
That's why it's not in the plan.
We will go to great lengths to see you don't get your $7,000. Don't worry, Mr. Hare.
Not sure how I feel about this statement. So you arrive at the hospital, and it's got sort of a tunnel through it, and if you turn off to the left within it, there's like a turning space and stuff like that, so you can like make drop-offs. And it's mostly only ambulances that are allowed in here. You get met at a gate by a security guard that's got a barrier across, and he's got his rain poncho on, and he just kind of knocks on the window frantically and makes the universal wind it the fuck down gesture. And I'm going to say he is on the passenger side. Who's in the passenger seat?
Probably me, given that I seem to be
Okay.
the closest thing we've got to a face.
He looks at you once the window goes down and says, "You can't park here, this is ambos and service vehicles only. Unless you're a service vehicle, frag the frag off."
If you'll let me get a word in edgeways, we are, and I throw up at the ARO with our work order on it.
I'm just going to quickly roll perception for him. No, I'm not. He doesn't have enough dice. It's fine. He looks at the work order and just waves for you to go in and starts hurriedly going back to his guard hut. He doesn't say anything else. He doesn't want to be out in this anymore than he has to. And he's probably never going to see you again, so frag it.
Ideal.
He just gives no fucks right now. It's bombing it with rain. It is disgusting. So you go in, you turn left into the sort of turnaround, pick up and drop off area, and there's some more guards here, and there's actually like a security lieutenant who comes over and says, "Right, we'll Steve's let you in. What are you here for?
Pick up from the morgue.
Can I see your work order, please?
Yep. Fling it over. So is Steve having a bad day? Or is he just always like this?
Yeah, he's having a bad day. He's stationed outside in this.
I assume that would be your doing?
Well, if he wasn't an incompetent prick, I wouldn't have put him out there.
Yeah, there's a few people like that where we work. Anyway, Chumma, how are we getting on with that work order?
Looks fine. Right, okay. Park up in here.
Yep.
I know it's a bit of a walk. You'll have to bring the trolley out. You'll have to put it back inside when you're done. I ain't doing it for you. And if you leave it here, I will send a complaint to your employer and they'll dock your pay. Go to the elevators. You want floor 5. You been here before?
Yeah, we've been here before. Can't take our own gurney in?
If you got your own, then take your own gurney.
Yeah,
You
take our own.
wouldn't believe how many people turn up and without the proper kit. I've actually had people try to steal gurneys. Who the frag steals a gurney?
People who want the scrap metal value of it.
A gurney's like $2,000, Chummer. They're not cheap, and there's plenty dodgy street dogs who want to buy one. You know, resale, you get like probably 400 new yen in the right back alley for one.
Fair enough. Well, whatever. You want floor 5. I've got drag to do.
Cool. Catch you later.
Yeah, you wander over. There's a guard on the door who he's been told to let you in. They've seen your work order already. So you go on up to floor 5.
Is it possible that one of you can pick up the micro tapper while you're in there?
Yeah, just get it somewhere noticeable so I can spot it. I'll rescue it.
Ideally, I don't want it somewhere noticeable.
Noticeable by me.
You're not the most observant, Tiger.
I am. I'm extremely perceptive. I see all sorts of things, like your unzipped flies, for example.
My fly is zipped.
So you've arrived on the correct floor. The elevator door dings. And you step out into the corridor. Yep, it's a hospital corridor. It's painted a disgusting green colour. Oh, there's a little security drone bopping along, but it's... Basically, you've been told keep your AR broadcasting at all times with your fake SINs, and we'll just have the Sunshine set all of this up so that SINs... You look like you work for this company. This entirely made-up company. Are you heading to the morgue? Are you doing something else? What's happening?
Let's go on a guided tour of this hospital. No.
Why not? Let's go check out the oncology ward with all the people that are dying horribly. That'll cheer you up. You're not one of them.
I mean, some of those stem cell harvesting drugs fetch a pretty price on the black market.
Mm.
And I would love to steal a doctor's lanyard.
Please don't get us into even more trouble than we're already going to be in.
We're not going to be in trouble.
Huggy, please. Grow a sense of humor so you can tell when we're joking.
Given the track you've got up to, I don't want to take your jokes anymore.
Frag you too, Slitch, and I just cut her off on the comms.
Bit much. Where did that come from?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the scratching inside my head because magical rain is now a thing that affects me.
I'll do something about it next time we have a little rest. Toyger sort of like doesn't know what to say, doesn't want to say something in case it upsets anyone.
Guys, is everything alright? I think that Sunshine just dropped off comms.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, small problem with the comm link. She's working on it. Let's get to some corpse snapping. Let's do us a resurrectioning.
All right. You make your way over there, down the corridor. You've got a map of the hospital. And, yep, that's the morgue department ahead. Ah, there's a cop outside. Fair enough. Are you just going over? You going in? You saying hi to him?
So, wheel the gurney. So there's 3 of us. I'm guessing Mav's on the back,
Probably pushing.
like pushing the back of Gurney. I'm pulling the front. It's gonna look a bit weird that there's 3 of us, actually, now that I think about it.
3 is a perfectly sensible number.
2 to do the body lifting, 1 here as a guard, because body snatchers are getting a bit ridiculous in this day and age, let me tell you.
Yeah, who would do a thing like that?
So, yeah, wander towards the security guard and give him a sort of nod and a, hey, chummer.
Oh, he's not a security guard. This guy's NYPD Inc.
Oh,
Cop.
all right, chummer.
He just nods at you and says, "You're right. If you're going in, go in."
We are.
As the cop is kind of pushing the door open with his foot for sunshine to go through, Toiga, could you roll me a perception check?
Sure. Aces, 5 hits, hell above.
All right. I'm just going to send you a DM to let you know what Toiga sees.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Toiga reaches out and grabs the gurney to stop it, and sort of puts his hand on Mav's chest and says, "Sorry, give us a minute. There's finger wigglers among us." And then, do we still have like the sub-vocal microphones on so we can whisper to each other?
Always, yes.
Toiga sort of sends across the sub-vocal microphones. There's a barrier at the door. Turn your magic off.
Give me a second. How the fuck do I do this again? Okay. Yeah, okay, I feel dumber now.
You're glowing less.
The cop just looks at you and says, "The frag are you waiting for? Come on, we've not got all day, chummer."
Magic reasons. Pay no attention.
If you're going through the barrier, you'll need to have a chat with the hospital's mage to get you on the list to go through. What? Oh god.
We're fine.
Fragging magic users. Why? This isn't my problem. I don't work
It's
here.
not.
Yeah, so I've dropped all my spells. I'm guessing I've taken my coat off to get into the coveralls. And my foci are usually on the belt of my coat.
Okay, so you do not have any foci on you.
No, so I don't get my +2s to my summoning or my combat.
Okay. You all head on in, and the cop he's largely just had a, what the fuck are you playing at? Actually, I don't work here, I'm here for a specific thing. Fuck it, not my problem. He's just very bored.
Respectfully, officer, why are you here?
None of your fragging business.
Love how everyone's being super polite to everyone today.
It's the rain.
Yeah, you go into the reception area, and actually, this hospital are really good equal opportunity employer. The admin assistant behind the desk, it's an adapted desk. He's a troll. He's very smartly dressed, actually. He's wearing a pair of AR glasses. You can see stuff sort of scrolling across them, and he's tapping away at a terminal. The desk, because it's adapted for him, for Mav it's a bit lower, but for the other two it's like at shoulder height, and he just kind of looks over it down at you and says,
"I wasn't expecting any pickups today. Which company are you with?"
Final Countdown Funeral Care.
One moment, please.
and he goes into AR. Yeah, your work order holds up, and he goes,
Ah, they're finally moving him along, are they? Wife's finally decided to dispose of the bastard.
Probably he's an inventory number for us.
Tell you what, don't like her very much from what I've had to deal with her. But I don't fragging blame her. Fragging bastard, this guy. I can't send him off to the furnace fast enough.
Oh, geez, what did he do?
You hear that thing in the news a few weeks back round about the election?
A lot of things happened in the news, chummer.
Oh, come on, it was everywhere. It was going for like 3 news cycles.
You mean the bridge explosion?
That politician who was running for office turned out to be an orc, was making loads of anti-metahuman policies.
Yeah, he was a human poser, because those are a thing now, apparently.
Yeah, that fragger.
It's him?
Yeah, it's that fragger.
Oh, See, I told you we should have brought the gurney with the wobbly wheels.
Do me a little favour. Crank that furnace up a little bit higher. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fragging hate the meta-racist bastards. You know, like Humanus and stuff like that. But this guy? He's fragging worse than them, you know?
Yes, nasty little traitor, terrible person. Let's chuck some sulphur in there. We shall get him used to the smell before he arrives downstairs, as it were.
Well, go on. I wish they'd actually put this through and told me beforehand, not just hidden the email away. It's been misfiled again. Not my problem.
Oh dear. Happen a lot?
More than I'd like. You wouldn't believe how many people cannot fill out a goddamn request form. Most of my job is just calling people up on the Matrix and talking them through how to fill out a request form. It's not even a difficult form.
Are we back into Ivar's job again?
I'm using what I know. Shut the fuck up, Al.
You'll get a kick out of this one. We had to go and collect a body from one hospital, and we were meant to be driving it to like a funeral home or like a different funeral home. We were doing a favour for a buddy, and then we got a phone call while we were in the van, like 9/10 of the way there, saying, no, he's wanted back at the first hospital. So we essentially took a corpse for a little joyride.
Oh, I can believe it.
For 40 minutes in New York traffic. It was a nightmare.
Oh, I can totally believe it. So, last week, we had 2 people in under the same name.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, Daniel Reynolds and Danielle Reynolds. You see where I'm going with this, drummer?
Oh no.
So,
Who ended up with the wrong corpse?
Danielle Reynolds, 20-something dwarf girl, got wiped out in a car accident. It's quite bad, actually. I feel sorry for the family on that one. Daniel Reynolds, 6'8" orc. Ganger, every surface of his body, and I mean every single surface of his body, tattooed. Believe the complaints we got on that one.
Are you surprised?
Oh, I'm not surprised, just... I did tell them to double-check the form.
This is why you triple-check the form.
Yeah. Gotta admit, though, it made, like, some of the local message boards and stuff like that. They had an open casket funeral. They'd done a good job with the corpse. He looked nice. They'd spiked up that mohawk something wicked.
Oh yeah, no, morticians are artists.
I mean, the amount of wood glue that must have gone into that thing.
No, I try every day to look half as good as a mortician could make me look. Look, I know this guy's not getting any deader, but, you know...
Shall we?
I'm not getting any drunker, so...
Fair enough, Chummers. Well, I hope you don't have any more fun with your job. Take care.
Oh, thank you.
Same to you.
Yeah, he lets you go. You head on in. As you go in, the medical examiner, human woman, and her assistant, human male. Medical examiner herself, she looks fairly well put together. The assistant, he's got like some gold chains on. He's got a tab hanging out of his mouth. Did he just drop ash into that body cavity? He just appears to give no fucks. They're both elbows deep in some poor bastard, and just look up as you come in and both say, almost in unison, "We weren't expecting a pickup. Who the frag are you?"
The ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. Take a guess. The guy's kidney is on the floor, people. Needs to hope it's a
And
kidney.
to answer your question, FCFC Limited.
That's where we put the tumour. Also never heard of it.
Relatively new startup. I think we're a subsidiary of a holding company held by Evo. I don't know. I'm not paid enough for these things.
It's whooshing, Lorna.
Good for you. Can I see your work order? Look, can you put it up in
Coming
AR for me, please? Oh, frag's sake. Could one of you tap the button on my glasses? I'm elbows deep in this.
Mav reaches over and taps.
And I will just quickly roll for the medical examiner. I'm not going to bother rolling for the assistant. He's happy in his job. His job involves finding out what people died of.
While this is going on, can I have like a quick shifty around astrally just to see if there's anything in here that's worth warding?
Yeah, go for it. So give me that roll. While you're doing that, she is looking over the work order and just goes, Oh, it's 5A. Be glad to be rid of him. His wife's a pain in my ass.
You're the second person to tell us that.
That's 3 hits, Rid.
On your astral perception check there, Toyga, the only thing you can see is there's a astral barrier that kind of lines the walls and ceiling and the floor. It is specifically around the morgue. It doesn't seem to be anywhere else. From in here, you can see it, and they've layered it to fit the dimensions of the morgue.
Okay. I mean, maybe it's just to stop things that might possess the corpses getting out, or maybe they don't want folks spying on the corpses, or...
Give me a magic theory roll there, please, Toyga.
I know what a shedim is. 4 hits.
So, with 4 hits there, Toyga, what you said there, yeah, it's basically to stop Shadim.
Yeah, anything...
It's that... You have a moment where you want to slap your own forehead and go, oh god, I'm a dumbass. This is standard practice across the Sixth World ever since the DC Rift opened and Shadim got out.
Because we actually have body snatchers in this world.
Yep.
And the other kind of body snatchers.
Indeed. That's us. Are either the medical examiner or her friend awakened, or are they just...
They seem to be Mundies.
Yep. So are you guys going to pick the kidney up off the floor, or is that just the floor's kidney now?
It's not a kidney, it's a tumour. And yes.
It's the size of both my fists.
What do you think cause of death was?
I thought it might have something to do with a gunshot wound in his face, but...
It's the short-term one. This was the long-term one. It's one of the best ones I've seen for a while, though. Do you want to see something cool?
Obviously.
Come with me. And it's actually the assistant who gives fewer frags. Takes you over to desk drawer, opens it, points in and says, we found that in a guy 3 weeks ago. It's a bladder stone the size of a baseball.
Oh my god, that's amazing. You know, back when I was at college, we had to do there was an assignment we had to do where we had to draw teratomas. Have you ever seen those things? They're weird. The one that they gave us had hair and teeth in it. It was...
So, for the GM's benefit, what's a teratoma, please?
It's a kind of tumour, and you just get weird tissues in weird places. So you can get one that will grow on your liver that will be full of heart cells, or one that will grow in your kidney that's full of, lung tissue. And occasionally they have hair, teeth, and eyeballs in them.
That's horrifying. Also,
yeah,
the baseball-sized bladder stone. My dad is now retired. He used to be a doctor, trained in the 60s. One of his teachers had a paperweight. It was a bladder stone the size of a baseball.
How did he get that out?
Surgery.
Yeah, with a knife.
Oh. How do you think, Jack? It was the 60s.
He was probably still smoking in the operating theatre. It was the 1960s. Shit was wild.
It was the 1960s. Doctors recommended brands of cigarettes.
It was the 1960s. I'm diagnosing you with blood ghosts. You should do cocaine about it.
Anyway.
Massive bladder stones aside.
So why didn't they break up with UV? That's usually what the Toyga and the medical examiner having a little buddy chat.
He never had a chance to. He took 6 GSWs to the chest before he could ever do anything about it. We just found it in there.
Poor unfortunate soul. speaking of, where's the man of the hour?
I mean, you will find all these weird and wonderful, interesting things, given that we, paywall the Sinless's 50th birthday.
Hey, nothing I can do about that, chummer.
Yeah, I mean, just, the sixth world, but it's a bit fragged, right?
Oh, off your soapbox, Lorna.
Alright, come with me.
Frag you. You know the only reason I'm doing this job is because it includes dental.
I mean, it's a pretty good reason.
I mean, the only reason I'm doing this job is because it includes dental.
It doesn't have chiropractic, though.
Alright, come here. This is 5A. And he opens up one of the cabinets, pulls on it, and it just slides out and then stops. And there's a body bag on it, unzips it, and goes, "This your boy?"
Is it our boy?
Yep. It appears to be Evan Harper.
Tell you what, I tape my comlink over, and I'm assuming there's like a toe tag on the body, right?
He's not unzipped it far enough that you can see the toe tag, but if you compare it with any photo of the guy, he was a public figure. It's him. Bit frostier, but it's him.
I sense the corpse.
It is indeed dead.
Yep, definitely a corpse. No ghoulies or ghosties hiding in his nethers.
Well, the fragging shouldn't be. Do you know how much we pay for the warding? Do you know how much that drek costs?
Oh yeah, no, it's...
Yeah, that was a thing. Like, that's not listed on the service side of your website.
Well, no, it's standard fragging practice. How long have you been doing this?
Not long.
About 3 weeks.
Alright, so you've never had a corpse get up and try to strangle you then?
No.
And that's why we pay for warding. I don't want to get strangled at work by a corpse.
Yeah, it's slightly more expensive to have a guy on standby to bludgeon them back to death if anything gets into the body. So, wards.
Do you have any fragging idea how many morticians died during the first few weeks after the DC Rift, man? Those things are fragging hard to put down.
Yeah, they take some doing. Last I checked, there was 58 in New York alone.
The worst thing is, one of them down, they just jump into another fragging body.
Yeah, it was
a thing. Anyway.
Yeah, you wouldn't... Toyota Sunshine, yeah, you wouldn't know this. After the DC Rift opened, they basically had Knight Errant going to every morgue in the land with fire and the sword. It was a time and a half, let me tell you. Oof.
Anyway.
Yep, you collect your body and head out. They've checked your work order. They no longer give a toss.
Right, let's go, Evan.
You get yourselves into the lift. I'm assuming you've zipped him up by now, and covered it.
We're just carrying him around with his face out. Yeah, we zip him up.
Could somebody give me a palming roll to pick up the drone?
I think do I have palming? Yes, I can do palming. I'm not very good at it. Can anyone else do it?
I don't have the skill, but I've got decent agility.
Are you remembering the fact your adept powers are off?
I have turned off. I'm inside the ward. I can turn them back on.
No, fair.
It's only a barrier. It's not an area.
Yeah.
I'm on 4 dice.
I'm also on 4. I have huge amounts of edge to burn.
You do it. I don't.
Oh, you're burning edge on this roll, are you?
Spend. I'm not burning edge on picking up a drone. Actually, turn edge off. Roll agility boost. I have more than 4 dice. I have 7 dice.
Alright, so you pop your agility boost.
I then default 3 hits.
Alright, they don't see you as you just go over, lean on a wall for a bit whilst Toyga's chatting with them, and you kind of stretch, and Huggy just makes the drone walk out onto the palm of your hand, and you just slip it into a pocket.
Yawn.
You all head for the elevator. The cop just kind of glances at you and shrugs on the way out.
Nod.
Finger guns.
He just rolls his eyes at you.
I think you guys are being far too memorable.
You head down the elevator, you find yourself back in the parking garage, walk over to the icebox on wheels.
I'm sure there's a Hare vehicle van pun there somewhere.
Potentially, but I'm not seeing it.
To the Bunmobile.
You're not calling it that.
Yeah, and you get into the back, and he nods at you as I'm assuming Mav's getting back into the front, and says to you, right, where are we taking the stiff?
I ping him the address in AR that Dr. Butler gave us.
All right, so you head over there.
And ping a text message to Dr. Butler saying, on the way.
Awesome. So you get a text message back with a location. It's a disused warehouse in North Flushing. So you just drive on over. It's not that far. She's deliberately set this up close by to make things easier for everyone involved. And
Consider it.
you park up outside. Yeah, it's gang territory around here. You can hear the occasional gunshot going off. Nobody seems to give a frag. And there's an orc sat on like a plastic garden furniture chair out front with an SMG just sat in her lap. She looks like she's just scrolling her social media in AR.
All right, Timbre, we've got a drop-off for Dr. Butler.
Oh, fantastic. Weren't expecting you so soon.
He did say we were coming.
Well, nobody fragging told me. I'm just here to make sure that nobody who ain't supposed to goes in, but you said you're with her, so that's fine. Are you going in?
Yep. We go in.
All right, she opens the door for you and goes back to sitting on her plastic garden chair. When you go in, you can see Dr. Butler, and only Toyga would recognise this person. It's the person you dropped the blood sample off with, Dr. Nagra.
Didn't expect to be seeing you again, Dr. Nagra. Was expecting to see you, Dr. Pseudonym.
She smiles at you and says, he helped out previously. He's quite interested in this particular case. He wanted to get a little bit more hands-on with his test subject.
Yes, we have a repeat patient for you.
I know.
Amazing trick for a mortician.
Can you get him on the slab for me? And they seem to be still setting up, but it's like some plastic sheeting on the floor and round it. This is very much a temporary setup. It ain't sterile, but hey, if he gets something, who cares? They've got some lights set up. They're still like getting out the scalpels and stuff, but it's good enough. And they immediately get out the chest spreader, and Dr. Butler's making some tutting noises about the quality of the stitching that they've used to seal up the Y incision. And
keep an eye out for dog ends. I'm fairly sure I saw the mortician's assistant ash in a person's eye.
Fair enough. Well, doubt he'll particularly care. Let's see what actually killed this bastard. If you guys want to wait in here, you're welcome to. There's like some shitty plastic garden furniture nearby and a matching table.
As long as I don't have to watch.
You don't have to, but if you want to, you're welcome to.
No fragging, thank you.
Absolutely fine. By the way, if the lass outside starts shooting, please go join her.
Aye.
I'm not expecting trouble, but you know how it is.
Hyoid bone of a liar. As a magical focus might have some...
No, Toyger.
value.
You are not looting the corpse.
Toyger,
Yes.
no desecrating corpses, even if they do deserve it.
Well, he's already been pretty desecrated. And, why not just pinch some bits from him? Did he get his tusks filed down or just removed entirely? Do all orcs develop tusks? Am I being racist again?
I'll assume that the others are sat on the garden furniture playing poker or something whilst this is going on, and you're going, oh, this is interesting, poke, can you not? And she's doing her best to answer your questions. Looks like he had his tusks replaced with dental implants when he was quite young, and they redid them several times as he grew. And yes, all orcs do grow tusks, though the size may vary.
I always imagine Mav's tusks as being like, they maybe get to the like nostril height, because that's like a sort of...
About that, maybe a little shorter, they don't quite reach the nostrils.
Huggy, have you met the others at the warehouse?
I'll have come along behind the van, but I'll probably still be inside the van, to be honest, because the vessel's miserable.
Yeah, totally reasonable. In that case, could just Mav and Sunshine roll edge for me to see who wins the game of cards? This is purely because I'm interested.
While this has been going on, because we're again under the miserable snow, Toyga's going to roll to cast Mana Barrier again.
Yep, absolutely fine.
Give us all a bit of peace.
Remember that you are at a -1 to cast it.
I got 2 hit. Oh,
I
we
also got
tied!
2 hits.
You both got two hits, so yeah, the game of poker is going backwards and forwards interminably, and nobody's actually winning any money off the other. And Toyga gets his Mana Barrier up. Lovely.
Yay, no drain. So, Sunshine,
Toygar?
did you turn your powers back on about 2 hands back?
2 hands?
Like hands of poker?
I might have done. I'm still not very good at controlling this.
Your eyes got a little bit bluer. I think the glow might be tied to you using them? Like, they were still glowing before, but, like, it was more of a whitish glow. They're much bluer now.
Hey, thanks for that. Yeah. Sunshine, just her cyber glasses just darken over.
From behind you, you hear, oh, that's a nice bit of cosmetic work. Professionally, I'm impressed. Morally, I'm repelled by this.
Excuse you?
Don't worry about it.
We'll get the report at the end, let them work.
They spend quite a while working on this, and it's actually starting to getting close to running over the time, and you can see them getting more and more agitated. And eventually Dr. Butler comes over, and she's still got like the face shield and the apron on and the gloves, and says to Toyga, Magic Boy, come here.
I'm coming, what's going on?
We cannot find out what the frag is going on with this guy. Can you take a look?
Well, he's dead. We know that much.
Well, I'd worked that out. I'd like to determine cause of death. Can you take a look for me?
I mean, I'm not going to be able to...
Use the finger wiggly sight, or whatever the frag it is you call it.
I mean, I'm not a necromancer, but I'll do what I can. Am I
Hey,
still at
I don't want him
-1?
to get up and tell me who killed him. I know who apparently killed him. It was meant to be himself. I'd like to make sure it was himself and not somebody else.
Necromancy isn't making the dead dance, it's talk. Anyway, not my field of expertise. Am I still at -1, or are we under the mana barrier and now?
You're under the mana barrier. Look, we found something. Yes, he's got the ligature mark around his neck. Yes, he fragging hanged himself. But we found an injection site between the toes. That's weird, so we ran a tox screen. It's a paralytic. That shouldn't kill him. Not
But
in
it
the
would
dosage
paralyze
we
him enough.
Yeah.
It would paralyze him enough to hang him from the ceiling. I mean, I'll have a look, but I can't guarantee they'll see anything.
Yes, but the ligature's post-mortem.
Oh,
Yeah.
how bizarre.
Yeah.
Oh, I paid attention.
So, and there's nothing else that would cause him to have died. Not that I can find, so I would like you to take a frag and look for me, because I can't do the finger wiggly.
Right, fingers wiggling.
Can you give me an A-sense?
Yep, roly-poly. So, got 4 hits there, so Toygar puts his hand over his left eye, closes the right one. When he opens it, it's gone all gold and slit cat-eyed pupils, and it's giving off... It's not like sunshine levels glowy, but it's giving off like a faint inner light. As he just like peers really closely at him. And what do I get with my 4 hits?
So, it's weird. It's not... It's more a memory. It's like an old faded photograph that's been left out in the sun and that is fading even more. You think if this had been left much longer, you probably wouldn't have been able to get this. There's fear. Like deep, bone-grinding, existential fear, or an echo of it. It's... Can you roll me a composure check?
Can I roll you a composure check? I can.
You're looking for 3 hits.
I got 4.
So you hold it together, but this isn't like somebody's holding a gun to my head kind of fear. This is even worse. This is like mind being torn apart and spread across every plane of existence that could ever be kind of level of fear. And there's something under it of just brief but unimaginable pain as well. It's magical in nature, and you've never seen anything like it. It's actually very deeply disturbing.
So Toyga's eye goes back to normal, the hand falls away from his face, and then he like sort of gently covers his mouth with the back of his hand and takes a step back. And he's very still and very calm. And then like pulls the hand away and licks his lips. And oh my. Oh stars. Oh heavens.
Yeah, we can't see them because of the light pollution. You gonna tell me what the frag you saw?
He was very, very scared. I don't think a person should be able to survive being that frightened.
Evidently he didn't.
Well, he wouldn't be here if he wasn't. Come on, give me something, magic boy.
Something attacked him magically and caused him such terrible pain. That's as much information as I have, I'm afraid. You would need a psychometrist to get more, but...
Right, I think we've got what we need. This guy didn't top himself, did he?
No, he did not.
Well,
I need a
paralyzed. Something happened to him, and then Drek got real. Okay. At this moment, Toyga, your comlink starts ringing, and we're going to leave it there for now. Thank you for spending some time with us and listening to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast. We hope that you enjoyed the show and look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks' time for our next episode. In the meantime, looks like the team had a surprising amount of fun being the corpse bus. Share your fun disguise stories with us on Discord. Intro is More Human Than Human by Carl Casey, and the background music is also by Carl Casey. Outro music is Neon Thrills by Luck Hash, and all sound effects are credited in the show notes. The Tops Company Inc. has granted permission to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any other proprietary material for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with the Pride Against Prejudice podcast in any official capacity whatsoever. All other works mentioned in this podcast remain the property of their respective owners. The Pride Against Prejudice podcast is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 license. So if you want to use any part of the show, please give us the credit. See you next time, chummers.